Hello and welcome. I am Jules. I'm one half of the Nutty Nitty Sisters here with Judith on YouTube. We use our channel for sharing our love of fiber, our projects, our nitty adventures, fibery adventures, anything related to crafting with fiber. If you're just clicking on this video and just finding us, welcome. I hope that you enjoy. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. We love having you here. So day two, this is me sharing the Yarn Stash Restash that is being presented and organized by Anne Frost of the I Thought I Knew How podcast. I will have information below in the description box. You can find her on Instagram, Facebook, Ravelry. I'll put that all below. So yes, each day there is a prompt, and the prompt is something to help you get your way towards evaluating your stash again. And it's not a pressure to clean out your stash, get rid of things, anything like that. It's totally up to you if you do that or not. And it's basically just a way for you to get your hands and your eyes on all of your supplies, make sure that everything is what you want, what you need, it's in good order, you know, anything that needs to be fixed gets fixed. Set yourself up for a successful and creative new year. So day one, be sure to check out that video because it was, I wasn't even in the picture in that video because I was so embarrassed about how much I have. But we're all at different places. We all have different amounts and different supplies. So, you know, I want to get comfortable with what I have. So if this is giving me stress, if this is overwhelming me and making me feel embarrassed, then perhaps I need to do something about that. So we'll see as I go through things. If I do want to pare things down a little bit, we'll see. So day one was just gather everything. Get everything in one place. So be sure to check out my video, and I have everything now in this one room. This is my work from home room as well as my crafting room. So I have hobbies of knitting and spinning, also sewing. So I do have a lot of supplies. Anyway, so here we are at day two. Day two's prompt was to gather all of your project bags. So I will move out of the way here. All the project bags. So I have all my project bags here on the table and just a few down here. These few are down here because I know they're ones that actually have whips in them, items that I have either started working on and have been hanging out, or I have supplies in the bag because I intend to do it. And so once we have all of these project bags gathered, the instruction for the day is to take everything out of every bag, make sure that you throw away any trash. So I have my trash bin here, my trash bucket here. If there's anything you do want to donate or get rid of, here I have a bucket here for that. And then all the notions, which I know I don't have a whole lot of notions, but this is where any notions will go. And we're not necessarily reorganizing at this point. We're just separating. We're getting rid of the trash. We're getting rid of what we want to get rid of. We're assessing the bags, making sure they're clean and in good order, fixing anything that needs to be fixed, and getting all of our notions in one space. So the reason I have such a small container for my notions is I actually already went through this process earlier this year. I swapped my bedroom and this room. It was a rather small room that I was working from home in and trying to craft in as well. So I swapped the rooms, and so everything kind of did get a go over at that point. And I don't have, like a lot of folks like to have a notions pouch in every project bag so you can just go and know that you have your notions. But I am very much about just, I have one notions pouch really that is my go-to. It has all of the things I need there. That's why I anticipate I won't have a lot of notions to put in that bucket, so it's not that large. So I am going to stop there. I am going to go ahead and get started emptying these bags. Once I have them all emptied, I will come back and chat about where I'm at. Wow, wow, wow. That didn't really take long, but wow, that's a lot of stuff. I thought for sure that table was going to be plenty of room, and I'm scrunching and squishing and trying to keep it all on the table. I had a couple of escape artists that had to get off the floor. So anyway, all the bags are now emptied. I will show you. So I basically didn't have much at all in my trash can. A couple of Ziplocs. And as I thought, I don't have a lot in my notions bin because this actually isn't even notions. This is yarn labels that I'm collecting for a project, but it's in a notions bag, so I put it in here. This actually is not notions either. This is electrical cords and such. So what I am going to do, like this is a notions pouch. So I am going to take this, and I have a little pile that I started here that were things that are not even related to knitting, like pills, eye drops, a shopping bag that I usually tuck in my purse, stickers, a calendar, flyers. So yeah, that is going to go in that pile. I couldn't see putting things that are not notions, not my supplies, in the notions bin. Might as well just get those right out of the picture and put them where they belong. So there. And I was saying that I knew I wouldn't have a lot of notions in here, and I really don't. I had a couple of pencils, a bag tag, pair of mini snips, and that's just because those didn't get put back where they should have, and a couple of little stray stitch markers. So I knew that this wouldn't take much room because this is my go-to. I absolutely love this bag. I got it when we went to Rhinebeck one year. There was a additional event, small event across the river in Kingston, and Sandy by the Lakeside was set up there, and she makes these beautiful, beautiful leather bags, and I just loved this little round roll bag. It is made so nice. It's beautiful leather. It has this nice loop, so if I want, I can just hang it. I love it because I can put just the things that I know I want to have on hand all the time in my notions bag. So I have my barber cords in here. I have a couple of the Contrinkles little handy dandies. I have my fray check. I have a couple of spare scissors, a tape measure, some spare markers, a crochet hook. I think this is more spare. No, these are stitch stoppers, end stoppers for my knitting needles. I have lotion, and I have a nail file. So those are things that I know I'm going to want with me every project. I love that it has that handle because I can put it right down the side of my bag, and it's very easy to grab it and go with it. So that will stay there for the time being. And I only ended up so far with one bag in the donate bin, but that bin will be used throughout this process, and I'll just keep adding to that as there are things that I want to get rid of. So like I said, I had just a few bags that had projects in them, either projects that were actually in process, or in the case of just one, I guess. In the case of one, it had been a project. It was a sock project that I got the one sock almost done, and my floats were not long enough, so it was not big enough, so I frogged it, but it's a project I do want to do again, so that's all together. Okay, this is still in a bag over here because this is my advent from this year, and this bag was brand new this year. That's all that's in here. I don't even have notions in here, just the start of that project and the yarn for that project and a brand new bag. So that bag, I just put it aside. I know that one's all set. Same as with my advent basket from Judith. So that's not too bad. I ended up with one crochet project here too, And this, this is a Tunisian crochet project that has been in process for probably more than 20 years at this point. This is a project I do want to finish. So I have actually picked that up in the past month. I've picked it up and done a couple rows here and there. So it's not just an old lingering whip anymore. It's had a little action here and there. All right, so now the next step, I have assessed all the bags. I had already previous this year, like I said, done this and kind of organized my bags as in large, medium, small, and then I keep all of my Maine Yarn Cruise bags together in one bag. And then this pile here, I ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bags that could use a little cleaning, and one that needs a mend. So this is the to-do pile to get that ready to be used. So that will be what I will tackle next, and then I will get these projects back in bags, and the bags will be all set to go, and day 2 will be done. So I am going to leave it there for now. All right, so here we go. We're going to close out day 2. I have all the project bags taken care of. I have all the projects put back into project bags for now. So here is where I ended up. I ended up with 6 blankets, 3 socks, and 2 shawls. So not too bad. That's 11 in process projects, or at least partially in process projects. I also ended up with 9, I'm calling them tote bags because they're really tote bags, but I would use them as project bags. I'm using one of those tote bags for a blanket. I had 13 small project bags. I'm using 3 of those at the moment for socks. I have 5 of the Maine Yarn Cruise bags not being used. I have 6 medium project bags. I'm using 2 of those. I have 2 shawl projects. I have 5 large project bags, and I'm using 3 of those for blankets. And then I had 4 baskets that I am using 2 for blankets. This is an empty basket. This basket I did not empty because I know it's nothing but yarn. This is basically my this year acquisitions basket. Yeah, a whole nother animal for later down the road. But anyway, I was not going to empty out that basket because I knew it was all just yarn, not projects. So that is where I ended at. So everything is all taken care of and ready for day 3. So I hope you're doing well. If you are doing the Yarn Stash Restash, I hope your day 2 went well. Everybody is at a different place, so everybody's day 2 looks different, and that's perfectly fine. That's how it's supposed to be because all of our stashes are very different. And if you are not doing it, it's not too late. The posts, the prompts, the daily prompts, they're all right there. Just go on Instagram, go to Ithoughtiknewhow. And I think she has it on Facebook also, and on Facebook it's I Thought I Knew How podcast. So you can catch up. You can absolutely catch up and do the days that you're behind. And all of these are very doable, fairly easy steps. It will get much more intensive when we get to the yarn, but we've got a ways to go there. So working on the foundation right now. So if you have not started, like I said, it's not too late. I hope you will join us. It really is a lot of fun, and I feel that it helps really set you up to know what you have, being very intentional in knowing that what you have is what you want. So yeah, I would encourage you to check it out. Anne has put a lot of thought, a lot of good tips and hints, and it's a well laid out program. It works like a charm. So thank you once again for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope maybe you picked up some tips or some ideas, and I hope that you will join me again for day 3. You can also check out Judith's videos. She's doing this as well. So you're kind of getting double fun from Nutty Nitty Sisters this month. All right. Thank you once again. Be sure to give it a like if you did like it. Subscribe, click the notification bell if you'd like to see more, and have a great night. Bye.